Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Hey, ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, welcome to WrestleAM, half morning show, half wrestling show, all BS. For those that don't understand that slogan, I'm not going to say who it is because you'll die laughing. It makes sense. If it doesn't make sense to you, I don't know how to explain that slogan any better. I am going into hospital tomorrow, and SidsLight is sick, and we've been missing it 2 weeks. We're getting old, beat up, and the whole 9 yards. So, Sids, welcome to WrestleAM, sir.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing okay. I'm hoping tomorrow, like, when you have really bad doctor problems, tomorrow I have to decide, am I really damaged, or am I just going to be in a pain for the rest of my life? That's what I'm finding out tomorrow, so I gotta think. You just disappeared, raccoon.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm fixing it. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Not worried about it. So hopefully we'll be back, be stronger, better than ever. There we go. All right. This one hurts me a lot. Let's go to the sad story. Let's get the sad story out of the way.
Oh yeah.
Terry Funk has passed away. One of the greatest wrestlers of all time, hardcore wrestler, just a man's man, absolutely fantastic. And I don't know, there's nothing bad I could say about Terry Funk. We've done E-Feds where Terry Funk has been our owner. I grew up being passed around and homeless, and people would always ask me where my father was, where my parents were. And I said, well, I have, my father's always on the road. And I had to think really quick. And I thought Ric Flair, but then I was like, there's no way they'll believe Ric Flair's my dad because I'm not rich. So I said Terry Funk's my dad. And this legend...
Then they looked at a picture of Terry Funk and they're like, yeah, that looks like he could be poor.
Well, and the funny thing about Terry Funk is that, like I told him about it, and his response was, who knows, maybe I am your dad. So he was cool about it. But just one of the greats, one of the all-time. I know nowadays there's recency bias. There's, oh, I only love one corporation, or, oh, I only love what I know. But if you're a younger fan or you don't know who Terry Funk is, please go out of your way to see. If you like hardcore wrestling, men, tough guys, he was the guy. What's some of your favorite?
If you like Mick Foley, you gotta love Terry Funk.
Yeah, and they were very close and had some great matches together. And it's sad that it passed away. I'm just reading this off tpw.net. Funk's career in wrestling spanned from 1965 to 2017 and had, in the U.S., he was WWF, WCW, ECW, Georgia Championship Wrestling, a championship wrestler from Florida. And in Japan was All Japan Pro Wrestling. Funk was also known for being one of the pioneers of hardcore style. He worked with Dusty Rhodes, Ric Flair, Mick Foley, and different personas. He was absolutely a star in All Japan, beloved, and some of the notable, achievements during his legendary career include being a two-time ECW World Heavyweight Champion. And I don't think I'm the only one that says this.
And being in the movie Roadhouse.
He was in the movie Roadhouse. And I don't think I'm the only one who said this. I think people that were in ECW said it. If it wasn't for Terry Funk, there would be no ECW. If there's no ECW, so many fans my age and SidsLight's age would have just gave up. ECW saved a lot of wrestling careers and also saved a lot of wrestling fandoms.
Not only that, but you could say ECW basically was the blueprint for what the Attitude Era did, in my opinion. Everything they did that was great was stolen from ECW.
100%. And even Vince would admit that. It's just like, it is what it is. He also won the NWA World Championship back in the day. That was a huge deal. He's won the NWA Florida Heavyweight Champion, two-time NWA WCW United States Champion, WCW Hardcore, NWA Georgia Television, two-time NWA Florida Tag Team Champ, one-time WWF Tag Team Champion. And Funk was inducted into WCW, Stampede Wrestling, Wrestling Observer Newsletter, Professional Wrestling, Hardcore, WWE, NWA, Luthez, St. Louis Wrestling, and International Professional Wrestling Hall of Fames. And Funk was also a recipient of Tokyo Sports Lifetime Achievement Award in 1983. So, a legend, and changed pro wrestling forever, and just an all-around great guy. And for younger viewers or viewers that haven't seen it or listeners, go out of your way, see Terry Funk. He was absolutely fantastic, great athlete, great man, and it was just tough. Good.
I think Reddit right now has a clip going of a match where Terry Funk got kicked by a horse and almost.
Yeah,
they were wrestling in a stable with a horse behind the horse, and the horse eventually got pissed and started throwing kicks and almost hit Terry Funk in the head. Like, the camera view, it looks like he hit him in the head, and Terry Funk didn't react at all, so it must have just barely missed.
Yeah. And just, if you like hardcore wrestling or just in general, and all that, but like, I don't know how to say this without being insulting. He wasn't a bitch. He didn't sell out. He didn't do stuff for money. He did stuff for that's right. And in a world where it's okay to be a bitch, he's one of the last few men there. You know, he would put over anyone. He would work hard. He didn't take, you know, he did what he believed in. And that is something lost, not only in pro wrestling, but in life in general.
And it's not just that, but where did my thought go? Damn it. Damn you concussions. I don't know what I was going to say.
I don't know. Last time we were talking about a horse. Man's man.
Oh yeah, so I don't know what I was gonna say, but I do know when I heard the news, I had a verbal reaction of no, like, and I'm at my computer, I see the news, and I'm like no, and I messaged you immediately, no, Terry Funk.
So many people messaged me. The legend of him being my father really grew, and I didn't know how to take it. Pretty sure he's not my real father, But if I had a dad, I would want it to be Terry Funk. Who doesn't want Terry Funk to be their dad? You know, it would be perfect. So
I remember what I was gonna say. In the era of people from our childhood getting outed as being horrible people,
yeah,
and wrestlers being some of the worst, I would say if you go by career in terms of number of people that if you look into it are outed as being horrible people. Wrestlers in the entertainer genre seems to be far and away leading in terms of them getting outed, usually by themselves in shoot interviews when they were drunk and high, bragging about raping people. Terry Funk doesn't have anything like that I can think of. I don't remember scandals coming out about Terry Funk. Nothing. You got Ric Flair going around spinning his dick at people, etc., etc. You got all these terrible scandals. You have Dark Side of the Ring going on constantly, full of stuff to fill itself with. And Terry Funk's just existing. Dude's still actively wrestling. Had 2 matches this year, I think.
It's insane. So he'll be missed. And just
a fucking legend.
People giving more to the business than taking from the business really doesn't exist. And Terry Funk was that. Terry Funk gave way more to the business than ever. And if you want to, just go look up shoot interviews about Terry Funk. And you'll just be like, oh, damn, that's one tough SOB. So thank you for the memories. Thank you for being a dad. Thank you. Thank you for being a role model. And it's hard in today's society to be a decent human being, and he was that. So thank you very much, Terry Funk. Salute.
I hope if there's an afterlife, he's having one hell of a match with Macho Man.
Yeah, that'd be off the charts. So
he's not done wrestling.
Oh, Macho Man? No way. He'd be like, let's do it.
No. Him and Terry Funk guaranteed wrestling for eternity. They're in the Valhalla of wrestlers.
So, thank you for the memories. Anyone that doesn't know who Terry Funk is, go out of your way, find, do a couple Google searches, and you should be fine. Do some homework, and thank you for the memories. All right, speaking of thank you for the memories, on a little bit of a lower scale, but still important, Edge went to Toronto and wrestled possibly his last match for WWE.
Willing.
At I don't know. I got mixed feelings. So let's talk the good. Let's talk the good first, okay? Retiring in your hometown or leaving a company in your hometown, cool. Going out on a win, I'm not really sure about that, but it's a special moment. Do what you will with that.
That Sheamus was hot. Sheamus has been on fire for the last year, and Sheamus shouldn't have lost.
Do you think it should have been a different opponent, or do you think he should have put someone over?
It should have been someone else, or he should have put over Sheamus. Sheamus has been doing great. I'm tired of Sheamus being disrespected.
Yeah. It seems like talent gets lost in the shuffle a lot, and it also seems that Edge and that generation, unlike Terry Funk, has become what they hate. If you meet young Edge, he despises old Edge. If you meet young CM Punk, he despises old CM Punk. It's a situation of you're becoming what you hate. But let's the good. He got to do it in Toronto. Got to do it on a SmackDown episode. Got to do a lot of flashbacks. I'd love to see more last like that. They don't have to be lost in a shuffle at Mania. Him wearing blue and white, his family being there. Those are all good things. I just think when it's time to go, his last run wasn't.
Sucked.
Yeah. The Randy Orton WrestleMania match. Like, I know everyone likes everything, but when someone's like, I like the Randy Orton Edge match, I just assume we just don't like the same sport of professional wrestling. You know, it's like, we don't have to hate each other, but me and you do not like the same thing. You know? It's kind of like when someone just starts eating a pepper right in front of your face, and he's like, I like food. Like, you might like food, I might like food, but we are not on the same page. I kind of wish he put more people over, and he had plenty of opportunities to do that. And so, like, it's weird because, like, in this story, Edge is kind of the bad guy, and WWE is the good guy. And I never thought I'd say that in a sentence. WWE showing class on his way out, which I'm hoping is a trend moving forward. So, you have anything to add?
I mean, I don't think it's his last match. I 100% think his last match is going to be him and Christian.
Definitely. And there's a lot of rumors going around. We might as well get the rumors now. We'll find out. Maybe they'll do it at the big pay-per-view coming up. There's a lot of rumors that are going for AEW. I know the Tribalists are going to be sad. Edge and Christian teaming up would be great, but at the same time, does Christian need that right now? And
no, I hope if they shoehorn in Edge's involvement with Christian right now, I hope it's as an opponent.
Yeah, it wouldn't be bad at all. And dude, the irony here's the irony. Okay, let me paint a picture. Edge comes in and says, "You're using this dinosaur fucker, and I am here to make sure that we help the next generation."
That'd be great.
Because, like, Christian has done so much more for the next generation than Edge has. It'll be a fucking bizarro world. It'll be.
I'll be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably a bad person to speak on Edge because outside of, I think Edge and Christian together are funny.
Yeah.
I think they're hilarious. Edge by himself, I have zero interest in. I do not. Rated R, superstar, etc. No interest. I've never gotten why people liked it. I've always thought it was meh.
Maybe it's just a veterans thing. I don't know. Maybe it's a concussion thing. Maybe it's a hurt nose thing. I don't know. But I was always the same way. Like, here's the thing. If it isn't for the big three dicks, Cena, Batista, and Orton, he gets a lot of passes because he wasn't part of the three trio holding everyone down.
Yeah, but he's supposed to, his whole thing is everyone acts like he's this super cool character. But to me, he's just this really huge douchebag. Like, I don't want to cheer for this dude. He's just a douche. And, like, as a bad guy, I'm like, you're not even, like, evil. You're just a douche.
Yeah. I thought I was the only one. I always thought Christian was better. But, you know, I don't know. It's weird. I guess we're in a minority here. There'll probably be some Edge commenters be like, he's my favorite. But why? Why is he your favorite?
Not only that, But
Good.
outside of the wrestling in the ring and everything, and the storytelling in the ring, there's also the uh, rated R superstar live sex experience scandal, where Lita didn't want to do it, and reportedly Edge didn't want to do it. If Edge really didn't want to do it and stood up for it, they wouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
Like, Edge 100% could have shut that down. So he's a little bit of a scumbag in my book for that.
Yeah, and I'll let, but like, especially now with social media, probably not back then. People love to act like they're good people, but when it's time to be a good person, they're not. And Edge has that fucking vibe. He has that vibe of, hey, so who knows? But here's the thing, like, we're not tribalist. We say what's good and bad about each company. Does Edge even fit in AEW's plans right now? Like, where does he go?
That's as much as people seem to think that like Edge Christian is the thing. I don't see where Edge fits in at all. At all. I feel like they already have roster bloat, and if they do it, it's 100,000% Tony Khan being a mark. Or I will say this: sometimes the matches we see aren't the ones we want to see. They're guys that Jericho versus Ospreay. Jericho, I love you. Great career. You have been one of the greatest of all time, undeniably. Of all the opponents for Ospreay to have, I don't care. But I also you have to look at it from the perspective of for the wrestlers behind the characters and everything. I imagine for Ospreay, it's crazy exciting for him to have a major match against Chris Jericho at Wembley.
I guess so.
Like, it's a dream match for these guys, I'm sure, to wrestle some of these guys they grew up watching.
Yeah. And not that, but also it's the win-losses don't matter, that spiel.
Yeah.
Win-losses don't matter. Tell that to what's Mr. T's name in Rocky 3?
I don't know. That's the worst Rocky.
Really? A lot of people love Rocky 3.
No,
Clubber
I
Lang.
barely remember
Clubber
Rocky
Lang.
3.
Clubber Lang. If wins and losses don't matter in a fictional world, where the fuck is Clubber Lang?
Wait, which one does Apollo die in?
That's Rocky 4.
That's the best one.
See, you know what's weird? Americans love Rocky 4, but when I show it to Japanese fans, or Japanese friends, they're like, this is stupid. It's just a musical.
Because there's a lot of propaganda.
Well, it's propaganda, but also, like, there's no story. They edit out all the stories.
Oh, yeah, but we're super into the America versus Russia thing. So, that, like, it was built on propaganda hardcore.
Yeah. The thing is, too, like, Rocky has his own cut. Edge, you're a great wrestler when we start talking about Rocky during your segment.
That's true. We went on a full tangent all the way into talking about not just mentioning Rocky, but actually talking about different Rocky movies.
Edge, I don't hate you, but I'm also not that big of a fan. And I don't know if you go into AEW would do it. I don't know. And not that, but maybe just take some time off, be with his family. Who knows? It should be an interesting situation.
I'm sure they'll have some later down the road match or something like that with them.
Yeah, and on top of that too, like the thing that's scary is the internet. The internet's reporting. Take it with a grain of salt. Some people swear by the internet. Some people say it's not. If the internet says the sky is blue, there'll be half the people that will deny it and half the people that guarantee it. I just think when it comes to Edge, the internet reports is that WWE didn't want to re-sign him. He was too much. So now he's going to go to AEW with a chip on his shoulder, and that's going to make the product way worse.
Okay, I have one idea for what I think could be a cool, quick, one-off appearance that wouldn't hurt Christian's current thing and would make Edge look better.
Mm-hmm.
Edge comes back at Wembley, whatever, or after Wembley. I think at Wembley it would be good as a camera thing.
Yeah,
Edge attacks Luchasaurus with a chair from behind, beats the shit out of him, takes Luchasaurus out of the picture, and says he has unfinished business with Christian. Boom, we get a match with Edge and Christian at the fucking
Chicago pay-per-view, or are we gonna wait more than 3 days?
Yeah, the next pay-per-view or whatever.
That's only 7 days away.
Yeah, whatever. Who gives a shit? Let's get it out of the way and over with. And then after that, Christian beats Edge, or no, Edge beats Christian, and then Luchasaurus beats Edge.
Got it.
So Edge finally goes out on his back, putting over the talent that happening. Christian's been helping to build.
That's awesome. That's not going to happen.
Oh, come on, Tony Khan. I know you listen.
Edge to Impact? ? You know what? That would actually be a pretty good fit.
It would be a good story that way if they just ran at Christian and Edge the way I said. Just do it, Tony. You can stretch it out to 2 pay-per-views. I allow it.
Book it, Tony. All right, this segment was all over the place. Edge, SmackDown, WWE, good job being classy. Edge,
you exist.
Someone that exists and is thriving is Rhea Ripley and her lover, Rey Mysterio's son. Well, Dominic Mysterio, right? I gotta stop calling Rey Mysterio's son.
It's Dom.
Dom. All right.
Just call him Dom.
I'll call him Dom. Dude, I've been calling him Rey Mysterio's son for like the last 14 years.
And that is insulting because he's not even Rey Mysterio's son.
Is he Eddie Guerrero's, according to the internet?
Yeah, he's Eddie Guerrero's son.
All right. I didn't know that.
He said it himself. You didn't see the thing where someone had asked him, they were like, if you could say anything to your father right now, what would it be, or something like that. And he started off with like how he wished he could just go and talk to him and blah blah blah, and it basically led into him talking about wishing Eddie Guerrero was alive still.
Got it. So Dom Rhea Ripley, HBK_Omatic, a streamer and YouTuber, been pushing these guys pretty hard, and overall they're absolutely doing fantastic outside of the pro wrestling world. So be careful. I'm just saying, because usually if you get yourself over, that's a problem for old Vincey. I don't know how H is going to take it. But...
No, they're handling it well, because think about this. As soon as they started getting crazy over, they started using Dom and Rhea to push NXT and viewership. They have Rhea and Dom on NXT every week to push NXT viewership, and it's been working.
Yeah, and the young kids love it. Like, they're, what is it, 900 million? Was it 900 million views on, was it TikTok?
900 million views on the WWE TikTok of videos featuring Rhea.
Good God, we got to get her on this show.
Yeah, she is crazy over. Like, honestly, she is the closest I think we've gotten to the mainstream crossover again since the 90s.
Well, and I like where WWE is right now for multiple reasons. And it's Rhea Ripley, Dom, LA Knight. It seems if you get yourself over, you know,
they're pulling
like
the trigger now.
You know what I mean? They don't punish you. Like, if LA Knight was as over as LA Knight is over right now, a couple years ago, they punish him.
It would have been Zack Ryder.
Oh, yeah.
LA Knight is basically us seeing if Zack Ryder had happened in this era, how it would have been treated.
And Rhea Ripley, same thing. I think, granted, she doesn't have many matches. I saw that she has not wrestled that much minute-wise. But outside of her not actually wrestling that much, which sadly is the norm.
That's only recently, but she has a lot of really, really good matches. I mean, that Charlotte Rhea match at WrestleMania that had basically zero story build was arguably the best or second best match of the whole WrestleMania.
Yeah, but it feels good that people that are getting over naturally are not being punished. And as longtime WWF, WWE fans, I think that was one of the things that was discouraging. Like, if you're not a tribalist and you're like, yay, I love the McDonald's of professional wrestling. Yay, they make a lot of money. If you're not those dumbasses, it had to be discouraging just seeing, oh, this guy's getting over. He's so talented. And they ruined him. It seems like right now, maybe it's Triple H, maybe it's new creative team, maybe Vince is like, fuck it, let's see what happens when good things happen. I don't know. But it feels, as a fan, you're watching it going, oh, he's over, and they are not ruining it. Because here's the thing, like, John Cena is coming back, I think, in September. There's no fucking way Vince wouldn't let John Cena just destroy LA Knight.
Yeah, well, all right, so this is actually what I think they do. Even when Cena was there, I think Miz has taken over the Cena spot, though, more. I think Miz is the gatekeeper for if they want to test if a guy can actually handle being a main eventer. I think a feud with Miz is the test. Because I think Miz promo exchanges with them are make or break for people. I think if they can't handle a promo battle with the Miz, that's the WWE that they're like, okay, they're not ready for the main event.
And the only difference of that is that that the Miz will actually put him over. So he's a way better gatekeeper. I think, what is his record? Like 1-33? That's crazy.
He loses a lot. Like, technically, I think he would be considered an enhancement talent, but Miz is... I love The Miz. I think The Miz is constantly putting out great stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
As far as a character worker goes, he is one of the best character workers WWE has, bar none.
Yeah, and when it comes to Rhea Ripley, Dom, LA Knight, as an old guy that's been watching this for way too long, it feels good that they're not getting punished for being successful. And I know that sounds weird, but if that sounds weird to you, you have been watching WWE long enough.
Yeah, they're allowed to get over organically, and it seems like they're more likely to pull the trigger on people that are getting over now than they would have 5 years ago.
Yeah, so keep it up, WWE. Good job. Rhea Ripley, Dom, LA Knight, keep working hard.
Honestly, they're my favorite thing in wrestling right now. Rhea Ripley and Dom, my favorite thing by far.
My favorite thing by far is John Cena. Dun 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 dun. All right, listen. I am not making this up. Tomorrow, I am going to the hospital because there's pain in my nose and skull because I once fell from a helicopter. He's played an infantry guy that fell from a helicopter. I want to get paid, John. I wish I could show the trailer. But you know what? I always said this. I wish people success and stuff that I won't watch. You know, like, hey, if the Hardys become great painters, great. I'm not going to buy their painting. If John Cena becomes a great star in Hollywood, that's great. But come on, man. I was watching
I watch his shit in Hollywood. He's funny.
I don't know. I liked him as the who's the superhero is? The Peacemaker?
Peacemaker.
Yeah, I liked him at Peacemaker. I think he does pretty good as an actor, and I'm rooting for him. That doesn't mean that I think that he was a great wrestler. You know, that's not how propaganda works. Oh, wait, that's exactly how propaganda works? Of course. But when he fucking, in the beginning of his trailer, got injured from a helicopter crash, I was like, this shit is personal. I thought he was a Marine, but he's an Army Special Forces. So that's half you. That's half you. He's not just a Marine this time. But he did have the helicopter crash, so
I like it. I think it's cool that they're basically having that. I think once the movie comes out, you should do a YouTube video where you just react to the crash scene, to just the fall scene, and you're like, that's not how it happens.
That's not how it happens at all.
No, it hurts way worse than what he's looking like. Yeah, no, he wouldn't look like that. And then like you do another one where you react to the recovery, and you're like, yeah, no, way shittier than this.
Well, as a veteran, you could definitely say this. It is way more painful than Hollywood makes it. Like, so basically...
I mean, Hollywood makes it seem like you could get punched in the head all the time and be fine. Like, dudes get in street fights where they, like, bash heads through car windows and shit. Have you ever fucking broken a car window, man?
Oh, it sucks.
Alone, like, dude, I'm telling you, listen, so many people in these movies are getting serious brain trauma and fucking broken bones.
All
That man kills everybody.
All I'm saying is I have to review the helicopter crash. I'm gonna go in full steam ahead. You'll review the army part. I'll review the falling from the helicopter part. I was like, I thought for sure he was a Marine. I was like, this motherfucker just took part of my life. He took everything.
I'm just glad I'm gonna have more pictures of John Cena in a military uniform.
Well, basically, his helicopter crashes, and then he's a freelancer, and he has to protect this lady and the president. I didn't really pay attention that much to the thing. I was just like, is this motherfucker crashing a helicopter? But my point is, I'm about to go to the hospital. I don't know how long I'll be there for. I don't know what the situation is. But basically, I have a fake nose, and the nose doesn't want to be a part of my body anymore. So that's fun. So we're going to find more out tomorrow. But I'm just saying, like, you see all these people, and they're like, yeah, dude, I fell from a helicopter. I got shot. And they're like, and I came back even tougher than before. Dude, go to your local VA. Go to your veterans. Do you know why I sit down most of the day and I don't really get up that much? Because you can fucking hear my knees pop. Do you know why I don't fucking open my mouth all the way? Because my jaw is completely shattered and it would make noise.
That was from all the dick sucking.
Well, I mean, how did you think I got on the helicopter?
That's true.
But now
there are only so many seats.
But no, I could not believe it. Listen, if I go to the doctor tomorrow and die, just let it be known that I went fucking giggling. Like if I'm on deathbed, if I'm on my deathbed, it's like do. Just know my last thoughts were be like, is John Cena really gonna be in a helicopter crash? Me.
I hope that John Cena comes to visit you.
Oh, dude.
Is Make-A-Wish in Japan?
I don't know. How old do you have to be?
That's true. I think they cut it off after you hit puberty.
Here's the thing too about not Make-A-Wish, but in general being old, dude. Do you know if you're like a teenager and younger, you get into Japanese? No. Hold on. Calm down, RF video. But you get into pro wrestling way cheaper. Like you can get into Noah for $20. Dude, no one's getting into Noah for $20.
If you're a chick?
No, if you're a student. But I don't know if that counts as college. I don't know if that counts as high school. I wonder if that's
why they have the hot chick section.
They probably do. They're probably all university girls. Stupid.
They have a hot chick section.
Yeah, if you go to pro wrestling,
and
if you go to Dragon Gate,
I watched you go to it, Ninja Mac. I know what you're doing. Someone had to drag you away, Ninja Mac.
You're a sinner, Ninja Mac. A sinner. John would never do that.
I don't watch much Noah, but the Noah I do watch has Ninja Mac trying to spit game to the hot young chicks outside the ring.
Yeah, but anyway, my point is, I don't know what my point was.
John Cena sucks.
Who knows? Maybe it'll be a good movie. Who cares? Also, a little action thriller. I don't know. I kind of miss. What are you gonna do
if his name is David in it?
Dude, I'm just gonna be like, I'm out. Dude, I'm out.
Like his name's David Kopalos. Is his name David Coppola? That's with a K? That's a little close.
Or it's COCO. He's like coming in for duty. It's like
it does a flashback to him as a child, and he's just eating a watermelon in a field with another kid.
Anyway, were we lazy and just thought of this as a segment? The answer? You'll never know. Next segment. Whoops, that's not a segment. That's me disappearing. Can't see me.
Hold on, I can disappear too.
All right, let's see. Go. I'm glad you're doing a visual joke on an audio podcast.
Well, I wasn't ready. Aha!
He's gone. He's back. He's gone. All right. MJF didn't listen to WrestleAM because he's getting in the memo about 2 weeks too late, but he's been talking nothing but tribalism. He's like, I can't believe it. Tribalism sucks. Blah, 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 blah. We all love each other. We all want to make money. And it's just kind of obvious. But here's my thing. We just had a very lazy segment. All right, I'm not gonna lie to you. Did we pull up John Cena for a lazy segment that we could put later next week? The
Why are you
answer
saying
is
we?
yes, because we're a team. You son of a bitch.
No, fuck that. I'm selling you out. That was all him. He's the one who's obsessed with John Cena.
Listen, but was it a lazy segment? The answer is
No.
yes.
I thought it was great.
Thank you. Second, I think people are tribalistic, especially YouTubers, because they're lazy. It's easy to be like, oh, we got to come up with these segments. What are we going to talk about? Okay, what segment is it? Oh, man. Okay, so I need one more segment. Who am I? Jim Cornette? All right, make fun of Kenny Omega. Who am I? AEW fan? All right, make fun of WWE. Who am I? WWE fan? Make fun of AEW. I just think the point of being tribalistic is silly. And now even the wrestlers agree with us. Like, I can't imagine anyone in WWE, like, legit being like, oh, yeah, like, what's his name? Go ahead.
The reason that a lot of reviewers and everything push tribalism is because
It's easy views.
controversy drives engagement, and engagement is what basically determines everything.
Yeah. And it's easy.
So, yeah.
It's the easiest content in the world.
We should add a segment to each of the podcasts. WWE versus AEW versus Japan. What's the best this week?
And be like, yeah, I can't believe
Starting
it.
this week.
Here's the thing. I would drop Japan, even though we get Dude, I did notice something. Raise your hand if you're in KocoSports YouTube, and if it has anything to do with Japan, you dislike the video.
Someone out there does.
It's like we only want you to cover American stuff. But yeah, it's getting so bad that MJF, who could totally benefit from this, is like, this is bad. This is bad. And the reason why I think it's bad, it's lazy. If you make fun of AEW, you don't have to watch it. If you make fun of WWE, you don't have to watch it. One of the hardest things that me and the Raccoon have going is that we watch the product. But you don't have to watch the product. You can just literally make fun of one another. Because here's the thing, your WWE versus AEW idea works, but I say we do it twice. Once where we say everything is great for WWE and everything sucks for AEW, and then vice versa and post them up. I don't know. It's just...
Why?
Being
That's
genuine.
Just scummy.
No, it's not.
Jeez Louise, guy.
No, it
No. Because here my thing is, I watch both, and I go back and forth. The last AEW pay-per-view, I was definitely on the side of AEW was the better product at that time.
Yeah.
Right now, I think it's closer, but WWE's a better product right now. And overall, WWE has the acts I'm more interested in right now.
Yes, but
it goes back and forth for me.
I understand that. But if we were fucking to make a product where it was nothing but WWE is great, and then make a product where nothing but AEW is great, we wouldn't have to actually pay attention, and we'd probably get more views.
Yeah, but the only people that are going to listen to the ones about just everything's great for their company are the people who like that company and just jerking off to it.
No, I think you're wrong. Yeah. I think people that love the other company argue in the comments.
I think they argue more if we argue over which is better.
No.
If we set it up, if it's set up from the outset as a versus thing, automatically people are more engaged.
I disagree. I think
we're more engaged right now, disagreeing over disagreeing.
I understand that, but I'm just saying if you want to beat the system,
that's the power of disagreeing.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I think disagreeing, like, hey, first off, we have to watch both products, so we have to not be lazy.
Yeah,
my
watch
plan.
Both products.
I know. You're missing the whole fucking point. We want to do less work, you fucking idiot. All right? You're missing the fucking point. You're the asshole that's going to rob the bank by working there for 40 years. And like every week.
It's a long con, baby. They're giving me a paycheck every week, these idiots.
I'm trying to fucking rob, steal, cheat my way to the top. And you're like, now listen, dude. Like, my idea is, let's just go in and rob the bank. Your idea is, well, dude, if we get an application and we both work there for... Who was the two comedians that did that skit? He's like, that's called...
Peel.
Yeah. He's like, that's a fucking job.
That's a job.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, your
He's
answer...
Like, nah, I come every week, and they keep giving me money.
And that's your answer. My answer is like, no, why don't we just rob the bank? You don't have to watch anything. You're like, dude, let's just do genuine reviews. Like, that's what we are doing. But if we just don't watch it and say everything is awesome... Look. Go ahead. Ask me about New Japan.
What do you think of New Japan? Do you think they're going to re-sign Ospreay?
It's absolutely amazing. It would be a mistake if not. But if Will Ospreay leaves, it's on him because New Japan is the best. Always take the company's side.
No,
never take the athlete's
I'm
side.
going to point out on that video, Ghetto, I'm tired of all these multi-man matches, and whatever you infected Tony Khan with needs to be cured, you son of a bitch. I'm tired of multi-man matches.
Your problem is I'm trying to fucking rip off tons of fucking idiots, and you're trying to do a genuine review. That's the problem.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have ethics.
No, it has all started as an evil, unethical plan.
Yeah, because you're unethical and evil.
No, I'm not, but I should be.
It's your plan. You came up with it. I think by definition, that makes you unethical and evil.
Let's rewind. I said this is a really dumb idea, but it would probably
work. It's all
work.
recorded. It's all recorded. Everybody heard it. I busted you live on KocoSports.
I'm telling
WrestleAM.
you. I'm telling you that it's shitty, and you're like still not grasping. You're like, you're. I'm like, dude, we should rob the bank, and you're like, stealing is bad.
It is bad.
I know that, but we're gonna steal the bank.
We don't need to steal the bank when we could work there.
All right, well, let's work with the bank. AEW, if you're a tribalist, you're how do you enjoy life? Because the thing is,
We've been saying it for a while. Wrestling's great right now.
Yeah, there's something for everybody.
Overall, wrestling is great. You can find something each week that you'll like.
Yeah, and it used to be in a way darker spot.
That's true. The lighting wasn't as good.
Yeah, and on top of that too, like, because my point is,
Hall.
Let's bring this rant to a point, Mister. I'm gonna work at the bank. My point is, I think a lot of people are tribalistic because it's easy. I think that's why people are tribalistic. I don't think they actually like the products they're watching. I think it's like...
I don't know. I think people are tribalistic because they're morons, and they probably do just watch one product. And they're probably like, oh, but this product clearly better. I don't have time in the week to watch 6 hours of wrestling, so I'm going to say anyone who doesn't like the wrestling I like is a dummy. And you're all dummies. I choose this brand because they have a better 5-hour wrestling product each week.
The sad part is that's 90% of people. That's 90% of people. Oh, man.
Which is fine. Choose a product that like.
Well,
but fuck, don't go out there shitting on the other one that you don't even watch. Unless the other one is Impact.
That's not fair. Here's my thing.
TNA.
I think this all goes away when you say
collateral damage, baby.
Here's the thing. Like, I only watch Marvel, and I peek in on DC every now and then.
Okay.
Phase 1 through 3, I never shit on DC because I was happy. Now I'm like, what is DC doing? Because 4 and 5 has been rough. But that's the thing. Like, if you like something, you don't have to shit on the other thing. I think if you do shit on something, I think it's because you want to make it better. I think that's what you should be doing. You're like, hey, no, I want this to be better. I want this to be better.
Yeah. So in the comments, if you want this podcast to be better, shit on it.
Impossible. Don't worry, they probably will.
Who had a better video idea in this segment? Me or Koco? It was me.
No, you heel turned on me because I said this and this is what we should do because it's evil. And you're like, that's evil. No shit.
I didn't heel turn. I face turned. You tried to heel turn on me and I didn't go with you. You wanted a double turn. No double turn.
All right. Sid, make 2 YouTube channels. We're going to do Everything is Awesome WWE and Everything is Awesome AEW. And then we're not going to watch the product.
That's one channel, right?
No. That's two separate channels.
What about my idea? My idea is better. You're just scamming me into doing your idea.
Because the whole point is I want to be fucking lazy, and that's the point. Tribalism is laziness.
It sounds like you'd fit in great.
I know, that's why we're taking advantage. That's the evil plan.
This plan's dumb.
I honestly don't think it is. I don't know.
Put it on the record. I don't support it.
I think everything is awesome, followed by a company name. We never watch wrestling again, and we just make fun of the other fucking brands.
Nah, you go with something algorithm friendly, like I fucking love WWE and I fucking love AEW.
Do you think Mr. and Mrs. Google love fucking? Impossible.
Yeah. They love the F word.
No, they do not.
What I will not say?
Anyway, MJF. Great point, MJF. We got off
great point. Tribalism is stupid, and if you're being a tribalist, I just honestly encourage you to calm down and not shit on things just to be a dick.
And you could also say, I don't know. Like, here's an example.
That's true.
I love Marvel. I check it on DC. I haven't read anything Dark Horse in 800 years. So you could just say, I don't know. That's it.
I don't know why TNA still exists. See? And it's easy.
Dude, they're sensitive. You're going to hurt their feelings. Moving on.
You're like, did sorry, you already, Andy.
SidsLight hates
sorry, Andy Paps.
All right, next
there one.
Cash Wheeler had an eventful week.
Yeah, he did.
So people were worried that he wasn't going to make it, but they said it's okay. you can make it. I
thought he was joining Bullet Club.
So I don't know. He had a road rage incident. He got arrested, I believe. I don't know what the charges are, and there was a weapon involved. And everyone's like, well, I guess he's not going to UK. And UK is like, I don't know. I feel like it's the Family Guys thing. Be like, they pull out this skin graph. Oh, you're okay. Oh, that other guy? No, he's not. I don't know.
Well, odds are he probably called Tony Khan immediately, and a good lawyer or something showed up because they aren't holding him or forcing or giving him a non-travel or anything like that. So he's free to travel. And then there was a lot of speculation where people were like, well, the UK law, sometimes if you have charges related to these things in your country, they won't let you come to this country. But from what it seems, it's not the case. And also money. So I'm sure that a lot of things change when you have someone that's, owner of the son of the owner of one of the biggest football clubs.
Yeah.
In the entire business, they're going. I mean, I just feel
he's a very wealthy businessman from even wealthier business background and family and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
he
guarantee he can move the chain, so to speak.
Yeah, and. I don't know. I love the fact that I live in Japan because I don't have to drive. Dude, mm-hmm. I hate driving and road raging. I just hate it. Like, it's
why don't you just not road rage?
Well, yeah, but then like someone will come by and road rage on you, and then you're like, oh, god damn it. I don't know. I just hate it. I haven't driven in 20 plus years. I feel great.
I clap at the people when they do it.
Really? How often do you think it happens? Because it used to happen to me like once a week. Someone would be like,
I would say at least once a week there was someone pissed off. The most pissed off was someone who kept speeding up to drive next to me and yelling at me to pull over that they wanted to fight me. And then when I pulled over and got out, they just kept driving.
Yeah, that probably happens a lot.
What was this then, man? You were very gung-ho for like a mile yelling out your window that you wanted to go fight. And I was like, okay, let's do it. And then you suddenly didn't want to do it. What's wrong? 6 foot too big?
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, too, like, I think a lot of times, too, people road rage because they feel safe. And then they'll threaten anything. But then they have to actually do it. It's kind of like how someone will cut you off in traffic way before they cut you off at an ATM machine.
That's true.
It's just, I think people feel safe.
I've never had someone cut me off at an ATM. I don't know how I'd react to that. I don't think I'd like that. I think I'd be pissed.
Well, let me tell you something. If you ever move to Japan, and hopefully one day you can at least visit, dude, old ladies will cut you in line all the time. And when you first...
They have limited time.
Dude, when you first get there, you're a gentleman. You're like, oh, this 90-year-old woman is cutting in line. But after being here 20 years, like, bitch, there's a line. Okay, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but obviously there's a fucking line. Because here's the thing. The old lady fucks you if you're the foreigner. And this is why the old lady fucks you. Because she picks her fucking victim. And then she's not going to get like, oh, what a fucking dumb bitch. She cut the fucking foreigner in line. No, everyone's like, hey, you stupid ass foreigner. Don't let people cut in front of you. And I'm like, ah! So yeah. I've never had a road rage incident.
To me.
What's that?
They won't say that stuff to me. I'm a raccoon.
Maybe. They'll probably be like, what the hell's raccoons in here?
Yeah.
Get out of here, raccoon. Maybe they'll eat you. I don't know. Can you eat
Why
a
is
raccoon?
that raccoon? Yeah.
I don't know.
You can't.
I live out in the country, and I've never seen no raccoon.
Panthers eat raccoons.
Yeah. Move into the country. Gonna get
Florida's
myself a raccoon.
fascinating.
Oh, yeah. Florida has everything. It's just ridiculous. It's insane.
Because everyone fucking goes there with their bullshit pets and lets them go. So it's just become this fucking nightmare. It's becoming Australia.
Yeah. And, Cash Wheeler, keep your cool.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about him.
So, yeah, good luck in UK. Hopefully the FTR Young Bucks match steals the show. Hopefully it'll be something amazing. And, I don't know. I guess today's question... For those down in the
comment. I'm glad that match didn't get canceled, though.
Yeah, me too.
Because that match probably is one of the few guaranteed to be really good matches.
Yeah. And when's the last time you had road rage? The closest I ever had to road rage.
I don't get road rage.
Really? Oh, man. One time some guy was honking the horn.
No, I laugh at people.
Really? Oh, man. I wish I was stronger. This was like... man, this is early 2000s, so I haven't drove in a long time. But I'm just driving, I'm jamming, I'm listening, you know. I'm like, hey, dude, just go to my next spot. And some guy's like, pull over, I'm going to fight you. So I pull over, he's going to fight you. And I get out of my car, and then he gets scared and takes off. And I was like, well, what the fuck was that all about? You know?
Yeah, they never get out. 3 times in my life, I've pulled over and got out, and nobody got out. And it was always them that were following me. And I'm like, all right, so were you hoping it was someone tiny?
Or do you think it's like, no one's ever going to come out, so let me just unleash all my life's problems out on you? You know, like
that's
back...
possible.
Like, maybe it's like, you know, like, remember back in, like, the 70s and 80s, people would just, like, take out all their frustrations on a heel wrestler? Well, nowadays, it's just, damn you, you stupid guy in the car! Brr. I don't know. I just feel like people don't use manners behind a wheel as they would in real life. It's the same thing online. Like, they'll be like, I'll call you a piece of shit. It's never happened to me in person. You know what I mean? Like, it's just...
Here's my tip for how to deal with road rage.
All right. Oh, Wheeler, write this down.
Be passive-aggressive. Don't get angry at people, because it's much funnier to make them angrier and make them feel stupid. My favorite thing, personally, is if they make eye contact with me after they've done something stupid, I look at them and I... slow clap at them with eye contact. My other favorite thing is I roll down my window and I put my hands out the window and I clap at them. And that's like, you do that one while you're stopped, obviously.
Yeah. That's funny.
But like, those are my favorites. Those are my go-tos. I like to just do the mocking clap at them because, like, guaranteed, this is how it plays out. This is why I like it and why it keeps me from getting angry.
Got it.
Later on, when this person replays that moment in their head, which they will because they're pissed about it.
Yeah.
They're going to feel extra stupid when they think about the fact that you kept clapping at them. And they're going to be angrier again. And you're going to haunt this person by making them feel stupid and angry all night.
See, I'm not much of a...
That's how I don't rage, because I know that I'm making them way angrier, because they can't handle it.
I'm not much of a clapper. I'm a winker. Like, fun fact, if you stare at me in anger, you can't wink?
Not very well. I can only wink my right eye, I can't link my left eye consistently. But here's the thing: I can do it if I'm like sitting just trying to wink, but I can't like, "Hey, how you doing?" Wink. You know what I mean? It feels weird, and I've never been able to do it.
Because here's my thing. I only do it if you're staring at me. Because it works for every type of situation. Hear me out. Little kid staring at you. Wink. Hey, how you doing, pal? Work hard at school. Works. Girl stares at you. Wink. Hey, I noticed you looking at me. Go about your business. Angry guy staring at you. Wink. He just gets angrier. Wink.
In those situations, like if it's not in a car thing, I usually do that. Like,
yeah, I don't think you can wink at someone in a car because they're not going to notice.
No. And the clap thing doesn't work as well when you're out in the open. I usually do
unless you're like one of those TikTok people that clap. Like I caught myself. I used to do that.
Ice cream, yum.
I used to do the clapping thing as mocking. But then you have to be careful because if you mock something for so long, you become that person. And I noticed I was doing the clapping thing without mocking, and then I stopped it. So I had a bad run of clapping. Like, because at first, because they do the thing, SidsLight, listen here. They do that.
Yeah.
Because I think I did the same way I say boys. I'm always like, boys! It started off as a joke, and now
it's just that's how it always happens.
Yeah.
Remember back in the day when you started off saying bro to people as a joke? Because people used to say bro all the time.
I mean, I still
and I definitely started initially. I was doing the bro and making fun of people all the time and doing surfer talk and all that while I was mocking them. And then eventually bro just became
just the norm.
Yeah, it's just there now. So yeah, it's definitely like who was it? Was it Nietzsche that says be careful about the monsters lest you become them, whatever it is?
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I actually got that quote written somewhere. But yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I think it's Nietzsche.
Dude, how cool would it have been if I had it pulled up? Because I have that quote somewhere. Like, if I just... Dude, it would have been so cool. It would have looked like we were so prepared. You mean this quote right here?
No, because I would have immediately been like, whoa, Dave's brain worked?
You fucking nerd.
All the synapses are firing right now?
Anyway, road rage, not cool. Wheeler, calm the fuck down, buddy. Calm the fuck
buddy.
down.
You're supposed to be the good member of FTR. FTR Hair's the chill one. That's what everyone has always said. Now we know you're a road rager with a gun.
Yeah. I don't know. I never... this is getting way off topic. I never carried a gun just because, like, of a military experience.
You're in Japan?
Well, no, I'm saying in America. In Japan, I never had a gun, obviously. Though there is signs at my local station that says don't use crossbows, and that tells me enough people were carrying around crossbows that they had to make a sign.
What is a crossbow?
A crossbow.
No, you said crossbow like 3 times.
Fucking cool.
I'm thinking it's like some frat dude, some frat missionary that's like, yo, bro, what do you think about Jesus?
It's CrossFit meets bro.
We're having a crazy Jesus kegger this weekend. Come by, do keg stands on the cross.
Anyway, Wheeler, fucking chill the fuck out.
Or else he'll send the cross bros.
Exactly, they're coming for you. All right, speaking of All In, are you all in? We're all in.
Not really.
London. Let's break it down.
What are you more excited for?
Profits.
Are you more excited for All In or for the pay-per-view that's next week?
I don't even pay attention to pay-per-view that's next week. I have no idea.
It's theirs.
I know it's theirs. I just don't know what they're doing. I think it's All Out in Chicago.
I don't either.
Okay, well.
Where is it? All Out. Hold on, I'll look. All Out Chicago, September 3rd. So yeah, it's literally next week. It's those.
Well, we'll have a post and pre-pay-per-view party next podcast.
It's so stupid.
This is pay-per-view profits All In. We'll talk about All Out next week, maybe. Put down your picks below. If you are the best, you give yourself a Barry Horowitz, and your pee-pee grows 2 centimeters. There you go.
And you know what? If you pull this all off, Tony Khan, if you manage to make this and All Out both good, Dave Koco will blow you the next time you meet him.
No.
Yes, you will.
These are lies.
Yes, you will.
When did you become a pimp? We went from pay-per-view profits to you being a pay-per-view pimp.
Oh yeah, pimp, pimpin'.
Friends don't let friends. Pay-per-view.
I'm trying to think of how to turn pay-per-view into a pimp thing. I'm a pro pimp
per view.
Valet
Per pimp view.
Per pimp view.
I don't know. Anyway, let's break this down. Give predictions. We got the opening match. You got Aussie Open, the champions, ROH Tag Champs, taking on MJF and Adam Cole. I find that the main event, being a tag team in the pre-match, I found that to be absolutely amazing. But it's going to make us overthink a lot. If they lose, what's going to happen? If they win, what's going to happen?
That's where I'm at. I almost feel like the perfect way to go with it is they win the tag team, MJF retains, but there's clearly a split in the pay-per-view. Where Adam Cole's sketchy.
See,
at least I feel like that's where they're going is a double turn.
Yeah, but I also have another theory here, if you will. I think a possibility.
A generic guy shows up?
That would be amazing. No. Ozzy Opens, loses, MJF and Adam Cole win, but Adam Cole loses due to his old friends. Roderick Strong and the ROH pals. Yeah. So, I think maybe Roderick cost him, and then that brings the relationship even stronger. And then it could lead into more
generic guy could cause that.
Yeah, I love Roddy Strong, and he is not being respected at all.
He's not. MJF has fucking burned him so hard with calling him generic.
Yeah, and on top of that, like, Aussie Open winning is cool for Aussie Open fans and New Japan fans, but after those 6 guys are done, I think, like, it takes away from the main event. So I feel like Aussie Open has to...
I feel like if Aussie Open wins, though, it almost has to lead to a split for MJF and Cole.
Maybe you're right. But either way, I find it to be interesting in a good way. I'm saying MJF and Adam Cole win, but Tony, we will bash you, but give yourself a Barry Horowitz for that idea. Next, you got Eddie Kingston, Pentagon, and Best Friends going against Blackpool Combat Club, and Ortiz and Sonata. Stadium Stampede match. I am more excited about Stadium Stampede coming to AEW The Game, Fight Forever, than I am this.
I am too.
I just think this is dumb. I just think it's dumb.
I'm not that into it. It's too many dudes in a match. I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
I'm tired of too many multi-man matches. Give me a pay-per-view of singles matches and a tag team title match and a trios title match, and I'll be happy.
Hold on, I gotta Google. Can I make love to a raccoon? 100%.
I don't think he knows how to book singles.
He doesn't. He talked to Ghetto, and it's in trouble. He is in trouble.
Honestly, that's how it's been. Is since fucking Forbidden Door, it has been unbearable to me. I'm so sick of multi-man matches.
Yeah, Ghetto will Ghetto. Ghetto will fucking Ghetto. I think Blackpool Combat Club kind of has to win this, though, right? Are we on the same boat? Like, storyline-wise, it makes no sense if Blackpool, the Combat Club, keeps losing.
See, I don't know. I kind of feel like they're going to lose because... Alright, the whole drama is that Santana and Ortiz reportedly can't get along at all and hate each other.
Oh, really?
So them coming back is like a shock. Yeah. Like, that's why in all their segments before they broke up and left, they were in the opposite side of the ring. They always had somebody in between them. Like, they apparently do not like each other now. And I think it was even reported that they don't like each other. So it's a question, like, people were theorizing because after the whole segment, during it, and then at the end when they're all standing out there, they were never next to each other, really. They stayed apart. I think they're just that could be wrestlers just playing into it, though. That said, if they are going to split up for Santana and him to be solo, I think that this is a great way to do it, is they lose by him turning on him. But at the same time, it's very repetitive because kind of what happened last time.
Well, and also too, like, didn't that just happen on Dynamite with Fox?
Oh yeah, too.
Yeah, but Tony has told the same story 27 times in a row.
Yeah.
All
well,
right.
I mean, he's a fan. He's an e-booker.
And
they just run the same formula that works over and over.
And if I could have a chance to rant and rave here on the next two matches, I'll give predictions after a little rant and rave, okay? It's Chris Jericho, Will Ospreay. That's 1v1 match, and then you have the Golden Elite versus the Bullet Club Golds. All right, so that's what we got here. I know a lot of people are positive about this. London, you are being punished because you sold too many tickets. If you didn't sell tickets, these two matches don't happen. This is, we sold enough tickets to be the number one event of all time, I guess. I'm not really sure what the numbers are lining up to be. But if you didn't buy as many tickets, you get Will Ospreay versus someone else. You get Chris Jericho versus someone else, and you don't have the Golden Elite and Bullet Club Gold in a six-man tag.
I genuinely thought they were going to run back Omega Ospreay.
I mean,
I really did. I thought that was going to be a great spot to do it, but I guess they want to save it for Wrestle Kingdom.
London is being punished because they bought too many tickets. These were the last-second ditch matches. I think, let's say only half the stadium is filled. You don't get these matches. Let's say 70% of the
stadium stampede for sure.
Yeah, so
that's happening no matter what.
Oh yeah,
they want to market the game.
Yeah, exactly. But Kenny Omega, Ibushi, and Adam Page versus Bullet Club Golds, and everyone's like, "Oh, but this is a dream match that we always wanted." No, you wanted 1v1 version of this. And here's the problem: I did this on my Twitch stream.
Or even, I honestly, if you would have just split it up into 2 tag matches and a solo, I would have been good. Or a tag and a trio, I would have been good. Like, if you would have done the Hung Bucks trio against someone, and then you would have also done the Golden Lovers against someone, that would have been infinitely better to me.
Yeah. And for me, I feel like because London bought so many tickets, they're being punished. I think these two matches do not happen. These two matches do not happen if they sold not as many tickets. I feel London is being punished. Now, positive PDs are like, we always want these matches. No, you don't. Like, and I did this on Twitch KocoSports. I said, everyone in the chat, give me your dream matchup. And then I made 6-man tags. I'm like, how much did your excitement go down? Sid's like, give me one dream match. Off the top of your head. Just any dream match. 1v1.
Oh, 1v1? Well, shit, that kills all of them. All my dream matches are 6-on-6s.
Oh, shut the fuck up. I hate you.
No
one's dream match is 6-on-6.
Kenny Omega versus Kota Ibushi.
Alright, so Kenny Omega versus Kota Ibushi. Someone else's dream match is Edge and Christian. Someone else's dream match is King Kong Bundy and Andre the Giant. Bam, you just made a 6-man tag. Those are 3 dream matches ruined. It just makes no fucking sense. London, you are being punished because you bought tickets. Chris Jericho, Will Ospreay does not happen if you buy tickets. Kenny Omega being in a 6-man tag does not happen if you didn't buy tickets. You are being punished. Tony Khan and AEW is punishing you because you pre-ordered tickets. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
My thing is, even if it's wrestlers I love, I don't get to enjoy it as much when it's that many people in the match. They're not really... It's not... It's missing one of the most beautiful things about in-ring wrestling, which is the slow storytelling, the telling of a story in the matches, which is one of the things AEW has largely skated by on, is that their singles competitors are all good wrestlers and can do that, and can make story out of no story with their in-ring storytelling. And you don't get that in the big like 6 to 10 man matches because they're just basically just churning through spots and setups for spots the whole time to make sure everybody gets their stuff in. And I it's not as enjoyable.
All right, let's go with predictions. Will wins or fuck you. Do you agree?
I think Will has to win. If Will doesn't win, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But the question is, do you think Will wins clean, or do you think Will wins because of something related to Don Callis?
I think because there's going to be so much fuckery in the main event that they can't have fuckery early on. That's my opinion.
The main event's Adam.
I think there's going to be fuckery there. I think Strong is going to be a part of that. I could be wrong, but I just hope it's not too much fuckery. Golden Elite versus Bullet Club Gold. I don't. Who fucking cares? Like, seriously. You have dream matches in there, but you put them all together.
Yeah, I don't care.
Here's the thing. Does the story change if Kenny's team wins?
No.
Does the story change if Jay's team wins?
No, because I don't feel like they have a story with each other.
Well, they want you to be like, hey, these guys were really fucking rivals.
Oh, they wrestled in Japan.
Yeah.
Okay. No,
but the thing is, the average person's not going to know that. Or
even though they did, it's a dead feud. They haven't done shit with it in so long. You have to rebuild it.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
Like, I don't know. I'm not interested in it. I don't care. I think Kenny Omega wins. I think Kenny has to win, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't fucking care.
Well, I think Kenny has to win because, like, it's at a big event. But, yeah, and not a lot, but Bullet Club Gold just never fucking wins. Like,
yeah.
They never fucking win. And on top of
I'll
that...
be entertained as fuck by the match, I'm sure.
Yeah, but it's still going to be a letdown.
I don't know. But I'm sure I'll be entertained.
Basically, they're booking this match like the last season of Lost. You were on Oceanic Flight 8152? Oh, wow, me too. Like, you were in Japan? Me too. I think they have to do Kenny
just to set up matches for the next pay-per-view.
It could be. Who knows? Next, you got Darby Allin and Sting versus Swerve Strickland and Christian Cage. Coffin match. I think they might be adding more, but yeah, I don't care. It'll be nice to see Sting and Christian Cage. This could be when Edge comes out, because I thought they were going to add...
No, I thought it was Luchasaurus and Christian Cage.
Yeah, I think it's 4-on-4. I think WrestlingJunkie.USA Today. I think USA Today fucked us. I don't think this is the match. I think it's like a 4-on-4.
I didn't think it was going to be Christian. I thought it was going to, at the very least, be Luchasaurus, if anything.
I don't know if Luchasaurus can wrestle. He might be pulling a CM Punk.
Luchasaurus can definitely go. Well, yeah, I don't know if he's injured.
Maybe he's injured. Yeah.
Like, I don't know about that. This could be a good way to protect that.
USA Today might have fucked us on this match. Last update, August 23rd, 9:55 p.m.
Yeah, I'm guessing they updated it at the end of AEW, but I don't know. I don't know. I feel like AR Fox going to their team and Edge being added is a possibility, but I think it'd be stupid.
Yeah, Edge might surprise us. I think the 2-on-2 is dumb, but adding people makes it worse.
Yeah. Like, are they going to add Nick Wayne?
I think they did. I don't know.
Yeah. So here's my thing. You've given me this match in so many iterations over the last... You've been running the TV show like a house show in terms of prepping them for this pay-per-view. And I'm tired of them together. I'm tired of it.
I think Sting gets his moment in his son. And maybe Edge returns. I don't know. Not returns, but appears, is what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, House of Black versus The Acclaim and Billy Gunn! Badass Billy Gunn for the AEW Trios title. I forgot that was a thing.
I'm actually excited for this match.
I'm kind of excited. I just wish they didn't shit on traditions, but we'll talk about that later.
I'm very into the Acclaimed, so I like it. Also, the Billy Gunn promo, even though I did the boots thing aside, I did like the promo of, like, you know, I can't make it, or daddy ass can't make it, but there's a badass coming. I did like that.
Yeah.
I like him.
I enjoy it. I think the Acclaim winning with that many people and them being so over and Europeans loving music, I could see this being a moment to remember. You know, I think the
Yeah,
Acclaim and Billy Gunn have to win just for the
I think
reaction.
so too. I think they have to win this.
Yeah,
I can't I can't see a reason to not have them win. They should be one of your feel good moments of the night.
yeah. And next, you got FTR versus the Young Bucks AEW Tag Team Championship match. This is best of 3. These guys been hating each other for a while, and because if you don't mind me going first, I believe because Tony Khan doesn't know how to run a wrestling locker room, no matter how good or bad this match is, it's flawed because you don't know how. Because if the Young Bucks win, we go, well, they're the EVPs, they did a power play. But if FTR wins, you're like, well, they're CM Punk's friends. And that's the problem when you lose control over your company. I think this is going to steal
I
the
don't
show.
feel that way.
I
I do
do.
think it's going to be a great match, but
I do think.
I don't think the winner's based off that personally.
I I don't know if it's based off that, but I think every fan that thinks that way is justified.
I do think with Dash having just gotten that kind of trouble, or FTR Hair having just gotten that kind of trouble,
Mm-hmm.
that might have played into how they decided to finish for the match, though.
Yeah, and also too,
Like if he has pending legal trouble.
and London, also known in WWE world as Bizarro World, because they just root for their favorites and don't follow the storyline, which I absolutely love. But you know, we use the word Bizarro for that. If it was me, I would just say go out, and it would be a last second call in the ear, and I'd feel the fans. Like, because it would
That wouldn't be a
it would
terrible
suck.
idea.
It would suck if all of Europe gets behind FTR and the Young Bucks win, or vice versa. It's kind of like, remember when the Acclaim was super over and I didn't make the audible? This is going to be 80,000 people. I think you have 2 settings, and then you have Tony or whoever's making the shot relay the message for the finish, and you go off the feeling of the crowd.
I honestly, I don't know who's going to win the match, and I think no matter what, it's most likely it has the highest likelihood to be the match of the night. I think it's between this and Cole MJF. I think for a match of the night, most likely.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be absolutely fantastic, absolutely amazing, and it's 2 different styles, 2 different 2 different teams, but both of them have pride in their style. You know, so it's going to be fantastic. Next, you have the women. USA Today's really fucking us here. You got Sheeta, Tony Storm, Saraya? I can't say that name. And someone else. They didn't say who someone else is, but that was already determined. Do you know who the other one is? Shit. Maybe we have to find a better website. Hold on.
I think it was.
All in. Hey, I'm going to Wikipedia. Wikipedia looks like they know what
I
the
don't
fuck
remember
they're
who
doing.
the fourth.
I'm going right now. Wikipedia. Oh, Dr. Britt Baker DMD. That's embarrassing.
Oh, yeah,
That's
okay, that's
embarrassing.
why. Of course. I mean, it makes sense. She's been one of their most used women. It makes sense give her that time there.
And I have to say, Wikipedia is a million times better than USA Today. There, I said it. I think. Do you think Britt Baker
Saraya
wins this?
it.
Because of home field advantage.
Yeah, home field advantage, and 2 of the 4 in the match are in a stable.
Yeah. And Tony Storm, I love her, but that new character is just annoying.
Tony Storm is one of the greatest women wrestlers.
Yes.
And I don't understand the character, man. I want to root for her character, but man, I cannot get into this character.
Yeah, even Wikipedia has it as a tag match: Darby Allin and Sting versus Swerve Strickland and Christian Cage. So
well,
maybe
maybe they didn't add everyone.
USA Today did forget a match, but in USA Defense, it's a pre-show match. And it's Jack Perry versus Hook for the FTW Championship. Yeah, you know what?
Went?
USA Today, we'll forgive you for that one.
Yeah. I forgive you for forgetting Jack Perry. I'm a little upset you forgot Hook, but understandable in the condition.
And all right, just scrolling down. Hold on. All right.
Prediction for that. It's got to be Hook, right?
Oh shit. Yeah, I guess who gives a fuck? Ah, Hook, sure. Because at least Hook, it makes sense. He saves the
At least
FTW
people like him.
championship. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And all that, but like, there's a story. Jack Perry's gonna retire, and Hook's like, nope, I got to keep my dad's title. So at least that kind of makes a little bit of sense, you know?
My favorite part of Jack Perry being a heel is that he split off from Christian to go be a shitty heel by himself.
I know, fucking.
And like a shitty version of Christian too. Like he's running around with a jacket, acting like he's cool, and I'm like, God, tell me you want to be Christian harder.
Oh man, yeah,
I
yeah. It's anyway. Let me
replace the
guess.
pillar.
CM Punk versus Samoa Joe for the Real World Championship.
Oh, I will say though, I do think that women's four-way match is probably going to be one of the better matches of the night.
I think it's,
If they give them time.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I just hate the fact that it's a 4-way. Like,
I do,
1v1 would have been so much better. The champ.
But at least it's not fucking tag matches.
That's true. The champ versus Tony Storm kicks ass. Champ versus Saraya kicks ass. Champ versus Britt Baker kicks ass. Champ versus the three. It's like, all right, sure, why not? You know what I mean? It's like, yeah. CM Punk can't wrestle. It's not a secret. I have no idea why he still has a fan base. And Samoa Joe, we talked about this off air. Samoa Joe, I don't think he can carry him anymore. I think Samoa Joe can.
Samoa Joe's good, but not great anymore.
Yeah, I think Samoa Joe can have a squash match, and I think he can do his 8 to 12 minute Samoa Joe match where you go in and I'm tough, you're tough, I'm tough, you're tough, bam, bam, hit a couple power moves, bam, go home. I don't think Punk can do that. I think this is gonna expose him beyond fucking belief. And here's the thing. Unlike CM Punk fans, if he does an amazing job, I'll be super happy. You know, people always get mad at me because I'm like, I loved Okada. Okada doesn't put any effort. Fuck Okada. I love CM Punk. He can't wrestle anymore. Fuck him. I'd be like, how could you turn your back on him? Motherfucker, these guys ain't paying my rent. I want to see the best wrestlers in the world. Guess what happens when Will Ospreay stops trying and gives up? I stop being a fan of his. That's it.
So I want to say, I think we both know CM Punk wins this match. It's undeniable. I just don't see Samoa Joe winning at all.
I don't know. I honestly could see the fans eating this one up alive.
I think Joe's gonna kill you chants are definitely gonna happen. But I think CM Punk wins.
What's the word they use for John Cena and CM Punk when they suck and the fans boo and cheer him? He's so polarizing.
Polarizing? Yeah.
He's so polarizing.
Dude, how about this though? The fact that we have in total four singles matches on this whole card. MJF and Adam Cole.
Yeah.
That'll be a good match. CM Punk versus Samoa Joe. It's basically like a slow, light version of a match we've seen before.
I mean, Joe really has to go out of his way to carry him.
Yeah. Like, CM Punk, it will blow my mind if this match is match of the night. It'll blow my mind.
And like a good way.
I'd be excited, but yeah. I would be shocked. And then the other two are Chris Jericho versus Ospreay, which I'm sure it'll be decent. It'll be entertaining, but it's definitely not the best match you could have put Ospreay in.
No.
And then the last one is Hook versus Jack Perry, which we've seen multiple times and isn't going to be that great of a match, honestly. So to me, you gave us only 4 singles matches on this whole card, and that's what you gave us.
Yeah.
I just feel like that's super shit. Don't get me wrong, you gave me a great trios match and a great tag match probably for the titles, but that's the rest of it's just fucking thrown together shit.
Yeah. And on top of that, it's just, I don't know. I mentioned this earlier, and I just want to mention it one more time. London is being punished because they bought too many tickets. If the stadium is halfway filled a week ago, this is a way better card. This is a
Yeah.
way better card. If you're only 50% of the ring full, let's say they were at 30,000, 40,000. Think of how great that card going into this event is.
Also, I will say, I'm glad that we got the women's 4-way rather than just Hikaru Shida versus Britt Baker, which is what I think would have been the singles matches. They would have shoehorned Britt in no matter what.
Well, I think the best would have been Shida, Tony Storm, but drop Tony Storm's character. I think
Yeah,
so. I think Britt Baker's better than Saraya as far as a 1v1 goes, but it's her hometown.
I do too. But Saraya, I get why they're putting her in,
Yeah,
especially because realistically, if you're familiar with her, you know what she came back from. Odds are she probably doesn't have that many matches left in her. You know what I mean? So I imagine this is one of those things where this is a big match to get her in. Is like, hey, we know we can't get you in that many, but this one, I'm perfectly okay with her being in this one.
Yeah. So that's it. All right. Punk is gonna win, and everyone's gonna feel sad. Last match: MJF versus Adam Cole. The possibilities are endless in a good way. It's gonna.
Yeah, I think that match is the most exciting, and the ending possibilities are limitless.
Yeah.
I will. There are so many possibilities that if they go that way, I'll be like, I can see why they did that.
Yeah, definitely. And here's the thing: like when it comes to CM Punk and Samoa Joe, there's 1 in 100 million. It'll be good. I think when it comes to this match, it's 1 to 100 million. It will be bad. Like I can't picture this match being bad.
No, I think this match is going to be the match of the night. If it's not FTR versus the Bucks, I think it'll be this.
Yeah.
I think those two are the biggest candidates.
So I'm looking forward to it. My gut, my pay-per-view profit here is I think Roderick Strong and the Kingdom cost Adam Cole, and Adam Cole sides with MJF, and that's the next feud for the ROH title and the world title.
I could see that.
That's my prediction. I could be completely wrong, but can I just say something, Raccoon?
Yeah.
Do you notice when you book well and you have 2 great wrestlers, there's millions of different options that we'll be satisfied with. Please write that down, bookers. Please write that down, bookers. Thank you. Go ahead, Raccoon.
I was just going to say, I think MJF wins this because I think the inevitable story they're building to is face MJF versus heel CM Punk to unify the title.
Yeah.
I think that's where they're headed. And God, I hope CM Punk doesn't win that, but we'll see. But I think MJF wins it.
How great?
I don't think Adam Cole wins.
Yeah, but I think there's gonna be a story. I don't think it's just MJF winning and that's it. But who knows? But the thing is, that's so many possibilities.
Here's my question: if MJF loses, I can't see MJF staying buddy with Adam Cole if he loses his championship. I think it for MJF's character, I think it goes against everything for his character to be able to move past that.
Yeah. I know that, but then the Kingdom and Roderick get lost in the shuffle if MJF loses.
Yeah, the Kingdom and the generic guy.
Yeah. Okay. First off, I love Roderick Strong, and second off, fuck you.
I heard in Mexico they used to call him El Generico. Oh wait, no, that was a more entertaining wrestler.
I love Roderick. There, I said it. Or
Roderick's a great wrestler, and he's a really cool guy.
Yeah. Or, not so fast, my fellow friends. What if MJF does break up with Adam Cole, and he joins and is the leader of the Kingdom and Roderick Strong? That could be a possibility.
I can't see himself surrounding himself with that many generic people.
Oh, man. Yeah.
You know, I don't see it.
Because
bring back Wardlow if you're gonna surround yourself with people.
What is he doing these days?
Well, he got exposed once he was without MJF. He got over for doing that fighting the security thing, and then they did the fighting the security thing for like a month and a half, And then after that, nobody cared about him anymore, and he faded away.
You can get lost in the shuffle really fast in AEW and WWE.
Yep.
Giant ass rosters getting lost.
A lot of people will also argue that MJF fucked him.
Possibility.
That
Possibility.
MJF pulling all the out of story drama toward himself before their match fucked him, is what people say.
I could see that point. I could see that point. All right, so there it is. Pay-per-view profits all in. Make sure to put your predictions down below. All right. Bam! Taking stock. Buy or sell.
Before we start taking stock, I do want to say...
Back to AEW?
Yeah. You remember whenever MJF and Wardlow, that whole thing where MJF no-showed at the event and there was drama about would he show up at the pay-per-view, etc.?
Yeah.
In retrospect, MJF is a good enough worker, and AEW is good enough about keeping tight-lipped about shit like that. I could entirely see it having been an actual, like, he wasn't being a dick or anything, like he was sick or something like that, and they just covered for it in a way that made sense after they saw people run, like, press people being like, oh, he skipped this, he's not going to show up. And they were like, you know what, let's just run with it.
That is a possibility. Possibility. All right, you ready for next segment?
Yeah.
You got to cheer up, man.
Well, I just remembered I got to talk about who I'm selling.
Ready?
And I wish you didn't exist.
4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Taking Stock. We buy and sell different things. So, all right, I got a lot of buys. That's what I'm talking about. Buys to the left, the buys to the right. Here I am buying you. And then I got to sell. I have one
buy and a sell.
All right. Do you want to go first?
Sure.
All right, go ahead.
I would like to buy a personality for Roderick Strong.
All right, first off, why you got to cut me so deep, man? Yeah, I love Roddy. But yeah, maybe you're right. The thing is,
I would like to buy him a personality.
Can I say this? No personality is definitely better than the personality AEW gave him.
That's true.
Like, that personality AEW gave him was pretty rough.
He's just sad in AEW.
I feel bad
for him.
Yeah.
He's having a rough time in AEW in the story.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if he doesn't go heel out of all this, I'll be shocked. Because this dude's having a rough go of it.
I mean, the thing is, like, it was bad. But, like, there's that one thing that snaps. I think him kicking the car and hurting his foot was like, that's it. It went too far. Like, when he kicked the car and hurt his foot, I was like, I'm out.
Wait,
too far.
You don't think they would do a false finish on that match, or an interruption finish on that match, do you? And then have another Adam Cole MJF match later?
Not with 80,000 people in the building.
You don't think they would have Roderick and the Kingdom come show up and interrupt the match?
I think they will, but they'll have an ending.
Beat the shit out of them?
I think they'll have an ending, though. There's no way they don't have an ending with 80,000 people.
I don't know.
It would be bold. All right.
It would shock people.
Here's my first buy. You ready?
Okay.
The N1. It's amazing. Wrestle-Universe. The N1 is what we pretend the G1 is. It's just great athletes putting on great matches. I've been really enjoying it. It's at Wrestle-Universe. Noah's N1, better than G1. But we say that every year. And do you listen? Do you listen? No, you don't. You shame yourself. Feel bad. Nah, Ninja Mac's not in it. It breaks my heart. I wish he was.
I don't watch then.
Like, I'm Ninja Mac or nothing. Team Ninja Mac. Bye, Ninja Mac.
I've only seen a few Noah things ever. So, for me, all the guys I know as being Noah guys aren't in Noah anymore. And the guys I'm learning, the only one I know is Ninja Mac.
Ninja Mac!
Oh, wait. Ninja Mac and then the tag team that's angry and won't be a tag team.
Congo, Nakajima, and Keno?
Yeah.
They're pretty awesome. So anyway, really the N1 is fantastic. If you have time, check out wrestle-universe.com. Fantastic. All right, what's your sell?
Maybe there will be a review video of it.
On YouTube, KocoSports. Make sure to check it out.
My sell is JD McDonough and, to a degree, Finn Balor. Listen, I don't know what the plan is with the JD McDonough thing and Finn Balor split with Judgment Day with Damian Priest, but it's stupid. To me, it just feels like JD McDonough is Finn Balor. Like, this is how it feels like. It feels like Finn Balor started dating an older woman, and that older woman has a kid that's younger than Finn, but sort of close to his age. And now Finn has to involve that stepkid in his life. And now Finn's trying to shoehorn his stepkid into his faction. And I just watched this damn kid follow him around looking mopey and losery all the time. And I hate it. I hate JD McDonough. I want to sell all of the shit with him right now. I don't know who he is prior to this, and I'm not interested. I don't want to know. I want him gone. And Finn Balor, I want you to stop in or out waffling like you and Damian Priest aren't going to be it. Either get the fuck out of Judgment Day and leave it as the people with the best chemistry, which is Damian Priest, Rhea Ripley, and Dominic. Of the four of you, those three have the best interpersonal chemistry. The Spanish exchanges with Dom and them way better than anything Finn really adds to the group. Also, Finn, you never win anything. I'm selling Finn. He's a loser. I'm selling JD. He's a loser.
Well, when you had McDonough, I actually thought you meant a defensive player in hockey. So when you brought up the topic, I was like, we don't talk hockey here. It's a wrestling AM, not hockey AM. Actually, I don't know. Hockey AM, McDonough. What do you guys think of him? Sell. I am selling using traditional wrestling stuff that normies don't know to get over. I am selling Billy Gunn's boots. Like, you could have told that story without ruining a tradition for many years. I feel like you're killing wrestling traditions that most fans don't know about, so you're not getting the pop or heat that you think you're getting. So that's what I would sell. That's it.
I will say in that vein, though, in his defense, he left it and didn't come back. And they kept bringing his boots out to the ring over and over and demanding he come back.
Yeah.
So I mean, he didn't completely bury it. He was gone. And then if they hadn't kept bringing his boots out nonstop, I would say yeah. But the fact they kept bringing his boots out, I think, is in his defense.
Perfect. Buy talent. I don't know. I just sometimes.
Yeah, you should buy some.
Exactly. No, but sometimes talented wrestlers get over. And, like, I've been thinking about this a lot lately, and I've said this in other videos. What if, obviously, being a character, story, and selling shit is important. But it seems like the piece of the puzzle that is missing out of most wrestling companies is they don't reward talent. And I just think we should reward talent more. And also, by hiding people's weaknesses. I feel like the G1, AEW booking the same matches, they forgot that they have to hide weaknesses. Same thing kind of with Roman Reigns sometimes in the main event. They drag out, and this ain't just Roman Reigns, it's just in pro wrestling in general. They'll drag out a main event because it's the main event. And it's like, you don't have to do that if it exposes weaknesses. I just think Paul Heyman was a genius at hiding weaknesses, and that's a skill that we just forgot about as a wrestling society.
Or I think, is it that they forgot, or is it that there are so many genuinely just good wrestlers now that they don't care, and it's you're either going to swim in all the situations or fuck it, we'll find someone else who can.
I think that has a piece of it, but I also think half of it's laziness. So I think it's combination. And it's also a skill that you don't know. Like, example, let's say you know a lot about horror movies and movies in general. You go check out SidsLight. He does horror movie reviews. It's
Tales
like
from the trash can.
It's like only knowing how to make a blockbuster. And then someone goes, "Oh, could you make a $40 million horror movie?" And they don't know how, because they've only worked on blockbusters their whole life. I think, especially with WWE and AEW, sometimes that happens. It's like, well, I only know blockbusters. I don't know how to do anything else. And if you don't know how to do anything else, you can't hide weaknesses. So there you go. So I just think hiding weaknesses, and we talked about this with Edge.
Well,
Go ahead, sir.
I do want to say on the one you had before that. On hiding weaknesses. I want to add on to my previous sell. I think the best way that you could do that right now for JD McDonough would just be not have him on screen.
That's a possibility, and just build him up.
No.
Opportunity. Or are you just saying fuck him?
Yeah, I'm over it. Just not on TV, nothing.
I thought you were like
Here,
repackaging him, having him study tape.
No, while you were talking, I brought up his Wikipedia.
All right, let's see his Wikipedia.
I want to. Yeah, he was. This is why. Remember when I said it feels like he's Finn Balor's kid?
Yes.
Devitt was trained from the age of 16 years old by Fergal Devitt.
So he's literally his kid.
He's been trained by Finn Balor since he was 16. And then he wrestled in Pro Zero for 6 months as Jordan Devlin. And then with him and Sean Gibbs. Yeah, so far, he lost to Walter. Yeah, Yeah, he's been known as Frank David, Jordan Devlin, and JD McDonough, and he sucks.
All right. I thought you were like, go hit the books, go hit the ropes, train, study film, we'll come back. You're like, nah, just get him off the screen completely.
Yeah, you know what? Go hit the ropes with someone other than your dad so that you can get a story that's not being added into your dad's faction.
There you go. And
if I wanted that, I'd go watch Koco Plays on YouTube under KocoSports on Twitch. And I would watch Splunk and his dad Doink in Sinfinity.
Hell yeah! Check out KocoSports Twitch. Hopefully after I see the doctors, I'll be able to get back to making content as much as I do. I'm selling my old nose and hopefully buying a new nose. I had one, but we already talked about Edge. Listen, if you're an older guy, it's your job to help put people over, but you don't, so you're a jerk.
You didn't even put over Sheamus.
You didn't even put over Sheamus, you jerk.
I'm buying Sheamus.
Okay.
Sheamus has been phenomenal over the last year and a half. The Brawling Brute stuff has been great. All his matches have been good. Sheamus has been on a roll, and I feel like it hasn't really been acknowledged how great he's been over the last year and a half.
Yeah, and especially when it works that strong style. When he does works that strong style, it's beyond amazing.
Which is what he's been doing, it seems like, mostly with the Brawling Brutes, is that he's been working the strong style with matches with, him and Drew, him and Gunther, or Walter, what is he called now? Gunther. He's called Gunther, right?
Yeah, everyone calls him Walter, but he's Gunther.
Yeah. That triple threat at Mania was one of the best matches on the whole weekend.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I absolutely loved it.
So I'm buying Sheamus. Sheamus, I know you listen to the podcast, Sheamus. I'm still a fan, still representing Sheamus for life.
All right, I'm buying a brand new nose and selling this old one. I'm going to the doctors in a few hours. The last 2-3 weeks, I felt like just someone lightly punched me in the face, and it's been a 7 out of 10 pain for the last 7. I've seen 3 or 4 doctors. So tomorrow I go to a specialist and a surgeon. So kind of excited. If I'm healthy, then I'll be on Twitch, everything KocoSports. And if I'm not healthy, well, I don't know. I really don't know where I was going with that statement. But hopefully I'll be healthy and I can hit it.
And he won't be.
Yeah. Also, check out @SidsLight. He's SidsLight on everything. Twitch, YouTube. You have 3 or 4 different YouTube channels, right, sir?
Yeah. They're all linked on the top of my SidsLight one, though. Because I have SidsLight, VODs, and then I have TFPTC, which is Tales from the Trash Can.
Nice. I should start messing around with that stuff. But that's really cool. Anyway, if you're on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. And if you are not on YouTube and you're on podcast, share it. Tell your friends. And if I've been cranky the last 2 weeks, it's just because I felt like I've been punched in the face for the last 2 weeks. But we're going to fix that, right, Raccoon? Raccoon,
Yeah,
you got the surgery equipment ready?
And of course, we missed last week because
Oh, hey, happy
scheduling,
birthday.
and then my birthday, and then we were like, oh, well, we'll do it next week. And then we both got sick.
Yeah. So hopefully, after I get my nose fixed, we'll be hitting it pretty hard. We'll be hitting it pretty hard because I have big goals. I just need this old body not to fall apart. And like I said, yeah. So yeah. Anyway, on YouTube, KocoSports, like, comment, subscribe. If you're on any other platform listening, give us stars, hearts, check marks. I don't know exactly what we get on the other podcasting services, but make sure to do that and hit it up. All right. Any last words before I say goodbye to our friends?
We love you.
And with that, I am over.
Hey, Tony Khan, don't book 2 pay-per-views.